Don't ask. Just don't ask.
There's a huge party going on? Get out there, man.
It's a big adventure. We're in this together. Trust me. You are gonna play an amazing set, and I am gonna be there.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Soul Show. Today, we review XOXO. Why? Because I watch too many goddamn movies on Netflix. That's why. As always, guys, I recommend you watch this movie. It's on Netflix. You can watch it there. And if you enjoyed it, come back here and give the video a thumbs up. However, if you did not enjoy it, you didn't like the movie at all, please give the video a thumbs down, and that will tell me your guys' reaction to the movie right there. It's a fun game. I'm gonna start this review off by saying, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. So XOXO follows 6 characters, and they all have one thing in common. They are all trying to get to this EDM festival titled XOXO. And the movie goes from character to character, almost sort of switching perspectives and really giving them all their own story on this journey to this concert. And basically they all are going through their own stuff, and it's a very interesting movie. And I'm a sucker for when movies or any sort of stories go from character to character. I think that's a great way to really balance out the story and the plot and the time with each character. I love that. And it's even better when you have interesting characters. In this movie, we have the main character. He is an aspiring underdog artist who made a viral video, and that viral video hopefully will take him to success, and that's what he's trying to do by playing at the music festival. But at the same time, he's just a kid. He doesn't know what he's doing here. He's scared, and he, again, is having just trouble getting there. We also have this kind of old dude. Going into his character will kind of give some spoilers. Let's just say he's not having a good time. He doesn't even want to be here. He kind of got dragged into this kids EDM thing that he's not like super big on. Then we have a relationship couple. They are just 2 random people going to the festival, and you know, they're going through some relationship stuff. It's a classic romance just to throw in there. And lastly, my favorite character, my favorite part of this whole story is the character's friend. He is also his manager. He has his own family drama, and he's really trying to prove himself as a manager for a lot of personal reasons I don't want to ruin. But his family life is taking over his own personal aspirations, and I honestly think the best part of this movie is him. I cared about everything he did, and let's just say he, I think, goes through a lot to get to the festival. Let's just say that. And one complaint I heard about this movie that I can kind of agree with, it's that it's too campy, it's too cheesy and corny. A lot of the people at this EDM festival are like hippies and like really weird drug people who are like, yeah, man. Like, I felt like a lot of the people who were making this movie really didn't understand the culture and the passion behind EDM. A lot of the stuff that happened at this festival I don't think would actually happen in a real one. But being corny, being cheesy, I don't necessarily dislike that. It was going for that, and you know, I could easily tell, you know, that's, you know, they wanted to make this sort of like a cheesy, you know, dumb PG-13 kid movie almost even. And I enjoyed it for what it was, even if at sometimes it was like, oh, this is a bit cringy right here. And I actually liked all of the characters, even the kind of thrown in romance. I enjoyed that because we have the classic underdog story, right? And that's the main character. Then we have, you know, this really cool side story. But that's still, like, giving us a perspective only from, like, a person playing at a music festival. That's not, like, something easily related to. I can easily relate to just 2 people who are going there, having relationship trouble, keep it grounded and in the real world. And I enjoyed that part of the movie. They didn't take up too much time. I thought each character was used to the right amount. and I was still interested in all of it. For a Netflix movie, I was really surprised actually by how much I enjoyed this movie, because I was so anxious that everyone wasn't going to make it to this festival. I was like, they all need to get there. The payoffs, they paid off so well. I was, genuinely just happy for these fictional characters. I got enthralled. I got up in the mix of it. And, EDM, it's a very passionate genre deep down under the surface. And there's a lot of cult following. And even this movie capturing a bit of that, it was very pleasing to watch. And it was, a very atmospheric, unity feeling that EDM movies, or just EDM in general, can capture. I felt this movie had a piece of that, and I think that's what I loved about this movie. And with all that being said, I give XOXO an 8 out of 10 and the Soul Badge of approval. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you want, you can check out my Twitter, my Patreon, any of that social media goodness. And with that, have a wonderful day, and I leave you.
You're my babe, yeah, you brighten up my day.